swing, 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 swing. Hi, Mama.
Hi everybody, it's Sabrina with my 36-week pregnancy vlog update. And I found out about something through mom's group that I'm a part of, a YouTube mom's group, that October is called Vlogtober, and the challenge for the month is to vlog every day for the month. I'm going to attempt this challenge. I'm not sure how successful I will be at it, because vlogging once a week is already like a big, wow, can I do this thing? So I'm not sure if I will be able to vlog every day. If I do, I will guarantee they will not be as long as my pregnancy updates are. Those ones will probably stay around like the 15 to 20 minute mark. And I will continue doing those once a week. Hopefully I will get them out on the Sundays, because that is technically when I record them. Most of the time, sometimes I record them on Mondays. But it's hard because I always like to edit them. You could probably hear my kids in the background right now. They're playing video games. Yeah, I don't necessarily like to just put them out exactly as they are. I like to edit out, because sometimes I end up coughing or sneezing or something, and I don't like having that in the video, because really, who wants to see my tonsils, right? So yeah. Anyways, for this week, you can see I had some orange juice because I'm trying to get in my vitamin C, and I'm trying to drink more fluids, because I was a little afraid that I was maybe going to be getting a bladder infection this last week. But I'm trying to drink more fluids, and besides water, it's not working out so well. I just want to drink water if I want to get something. I don't know, I don't feel like prepping anything. I just don't want to. And yet, I got 4 weeks left. And this is around the time with all of my pregnancies at the 36-week mark where I would start planning freezer meals. Okay, so what I like to do is, for the whole month, I like to plan meals where I can make multiple meals worth and freeze them and cook one of them for our family dinner or whatever. And because our family is bigger and we're eating a lot more, it's getting more difficult. For example, with my firstborn and my secondborn, because my first was only about 18 months when my second was born, so she wasn't really eating a whole lot yet. I would plan like a lasagna, okay? Lasagna that took 1 pound of ground beef. And when I would make lasagna, that recipe I would split into 3, because that's all we needed. Like, we didn't need to have the full recipe. That was a lot of food for 2 people and a baby. So it was just, I would split it into 3 groups. I would use excuse me. I'd use these little throwaway tins, metal aluminum foil tins, and I would put them in there. And then when I was done, we didn't have to do dishes either. We just trashed the tin. Although the way I am, I would tend to want to wash it anyways, use it again, because I am that way. And yeah, so 1 meal made 3. And then after my 3rd was born, I would take that 1 meal and I would divide it into 2, because we needed more than that 1 little pan now. And after, like now with our family the size that it is, the full pan is required. So for me to make 1 freezer meal, I would have to make a double batch, which I'm not sure if my pot can handle it. I don't know if my pot can handle making a double batch. I'd have to go up to a bigger pot to cook a double batch worth of lasagna. But I'll find a way. And then the other issue is now I don't have as many pans. I could go back to using the aluminum foil ones again. And it probably would be easier. I could just go ahead and do that. But it's something I've been thinking about, because I only have so many of my actual casserole dishes, And then you run out of casserole dishes and you run out of room in your deep freeze because what was now 3 meals is 1 meal, so you need to have more room in the deep freeze. So I'm going to have to probably find some time to go through my deep freeze and rearrange things and get rid of things and move things around and see if I can make some room. I also like to plan snacks and desserts. Like, for example, pies. If I make a pie, I'm not going to make 1 pie. I will make 3 or 4 pies and freeze them. And fruit pies, they can freeze rather well. Actually, they do pretty good. Cakes and cupcakes, they freeze really well too, even with icing. I also like making things for after the baby arrives that I can have that are nutritious snacks that are freezer worthy that I can pull out of the deep freeze before I go to bed, and I will individually wrap them. For example, I make these little cinnamon biscuits. I actually have a video on that on my other channel. You can check it out if you want. Making these cinnamon biscuits. You can use sugar and brown sugar, or like it's brown sugar, cinnamon, and butter. Or another thing I've done, because I want to start getting into eating dates now, I want to make date paste again. And then I will use date paste in the place of sugar, brown sugar. So they're healthier. The dates help to give you more energy. They have the benefits of being a whole food versus a sugar, which by itself is not a whole lot of anything besides sweet. And they contain iron. And after giving birth, you want to up your iron intake in food form as much as you can. Supplements are good when you need them. They're a good thing to have. But if at all possible, the best thing to do is to up your iron intake through actual food, because your body is better able to absorb the food source of iron than it is able to absorb a supplemental form of iron. So my plan is then to try and make some date paste at some point and make these cinnamon biscuits, and hopefully they'll stay in the freezer for how long I need them. I tend to like snacking on them. So they are a great thing. I would have that with one of these next to my bed, so then when I would get up in the night to nurse, I have something. So baby's eating, I'm eating. And it's good because you need to replenish. You need to replenish your fluids, and you need to replenish your nutrients when you're feeding the baby. I had problems with my first while, even though I had all these things in place, I was not necessarily utilizing them. So, excuse me. Remember what I said about the cold? The cold that lasts forever after once you get a cold when you're pregnant? Yeah, I still have it. No cold symptoms besides my nose kind of always sounds like it's plugged and a cough. But I'm almost certain that'll go away when the baby comes. One of the interesting things that I found this week in regards to my pregnancy is I got this weird bump on the bottom of my belly. It's like, you know how a blister is when it's not like a full blister? It's just like the start of a blister, and you can kind of feel it's like squishy, and you can sort of see it. It's a little bit of an off color from your skin. I had something like that on the bottom of my belly. It was about yay big, about 3 inches around. So when I squish it, I could see the indent from my finger, and it was just weird. It's this little lump. And my thought is that probably because the belly band is restricting blood flow in certain areas because of the pressure. And then also when I had certain pants, because the pants that I tend to wear at home, they're like sweatpants. So they have the elastic, but the elastic is cutting off circulation in some ways. So my guess is that there was a fluid buildup in the skin from the lymph a bit, and I noticed around the time that I had it too, like I wasn't drinking the fluids that I should, and I wasn't eating the brewer's plan as I should. So I did my salt, and I upped my liquids, and I did a whole bunch of stuff, and then I also have been trying to make sure, especially over the weekend, because we're going to town and stuff, so I'm wearing better maternity pants, not sweatpants. There's a big difference. And it's gone now. I don't have that, so we'll see if it comes back depending on like through the week, depending on what I wear, or if I sit too long, because I noticed too if I sit too long, So I've been upping my walking again. I've been hitting my 6,000 steps a day. It's not 6,000 steps is not a lot, but for some reason it's a bit of a chore for me to hit it. So hopefully that'll all help and I won't get that weird bump again. It's not painful, it's not a problem. It was just weird. You get weird things. Otherwise, I've also noticed that my feet are a little bit of a different size. So we were going to go to a barn dance. We went to a barn dance yesterday. And I really wanted to dress up for this too. It's a square dance. They're learning how to do a square dance. So I really wanted to dress up. And I was so depressed. I tried on like 7 or 8 different things. And nothing fit, and nothing looked nice. Everything was just like, what? So I was practically crying already by the end. I did end up finding something that I wore, and I was going to wear my cowboy boots. And I get the boots out, put them down. I haven't worn these things in years. And I did buy them 17 or 18 years ago. Like, they've been around for a long time. And I tried putting my foot in them. I'm like, no, these aren't going to fit. I think they might have been too small on me a number of years ago already. Because the last time I wore them was before I even had kids. But yeah, I really was desperate to try wearing them again. Because cowboy boots at a barn dance, like really perfect. I want to do it, but nope, they didn't fit. So I put them back in the get rid of box, and they've been in that box for the last like 5 years, and I haven't gotten rid of them yet because I just have a hard time letting them go. But if you can't wear them, why keep them, right? So yeah, that's my feet aren't the same size as they were 17 years ago. Not that that says much. Okay, this week I have not worked much on our bathroom, but I have been continuing to focus on finishing stuff that needs to be finished, fixing things to make things safer. This last week I fixed our sidewalk blocks. We have our sidewalk, we got a little bit of a step down. And after a while, dirt gets wedged in between, and the water and the snow and the ice and the melting and the freezing and whatnot, they kind of wedge the bricks further apart. So the bricks were hanging over by about this much, and they get wobbly. So when you step on the stair, if you're not stepping in the middle of the brick, you might have some tilting occur. And I fixed them before, a couple of years ago, but it needed it again. So this week I went and pulled all of them out, shoveled away the dirt, and put them back in. I think there was about 8 or 9 that I needed to shift over to get them all back in place and line them up again. And now they're good. Now they don't feel like they're gonna go anywhere when you step on that brick. So that's good. I've also been working on reorganizing the baby clothes. So I have gone through all the drawers. I actually got rid of a lot more stuff again, because yes, there was a lot of stuff in there that was actually 3 to 6 months. So I've been putting it in the proper box for that. And I went through the other boxes that I had received, and I have a huge bag full of clothes that I'm going to be donating that I will not need, because I do not need nearly that much clothes. I've got a pile downstairs that is ready for washing, and after I've washed it and folded it, I'll see how it fits in among my stuff, and if I feel like I don't need it, then I'll get rid of some more, and we'll keep purging and going with that. So I still need to go through my cloth diapers. I would like to try cloth diapers again with this guy, and hopefully train my 2-year-old at the same time like I did when I had my 3rd child. I trained my son, who was then getting to be close to 3. And that worked very well. So we'll see. I'm trying to get her just to go on the potty. She hasn't gone on the potty at all yet. So it's getting a little frustrating. I'm not as consistent with it as I should be. That's the biggest problem. But there's a lot of other stuff going on, and diapers are just easier at that point. So I would like to go through my cloth diapers and make sure that they're all ready and raring to go, and maybe purchase a few more. I will show you guys my belly, and I'm wearing my belly band again today. So oh, excuse me. So here's my 36-week belly. My band is actually adjusting itself here. I don't know if you can see. Let's see here. I feel like it's very close to me again. So it's my belly. You can sometimes see his foot's over here. Actually, it's kind of funny. It's very lopsided. I have a very lopsided belly. My belly button is over. If I can find my belly button. Can't find my belly button. Oh yeah, it's like over here, and this is my center line. So it's off to the side from my other pregnancies, and because he's over here, so generally wherever the back is sitting, the belly button would shift a little further that way because it's more stretched out there. But because of all my other babies, they've all been over here. Yeah, so it's kind of funny. I don't have any new stretch marks. I'll show you guys my belt, my belly belt. So this is my belt. It keeps shifting. It does not want to stay in the right place. So, and this, like, the nice things too, like these pants, this band is actually staying up for the most part, especially when I have the belt on. But yeah, you can see my stretch marks there. They're very purple. I don't see any red angry ones. Red or pink angry ones are the ones that you look for to find if you have new stretch marks. And I got like a pink dot there, but it's not really a stretch mark. Like, and plus you can feel them. When you get stretch marks, you can feel them. They hurt. My first stretch marks that I ever got was when I was 38 weeks pregnant with my firstborn. So yeah, I was so excited. Oh, maybe I won't get stretch marks. And then, 2 weeks before my due date, boom, we got a whole bunch right around the belly button. And then they just kind of expanded with each baby at that point. So I haven't got new ones with this one yet. I actually had a suggestion that I actually measure my abdomen and check it against my measurements from my previous ones. And I know I did measure with my previous babies. I have it all on my Wii. Like I had the Wii Fit, and now I have the Wii Fit U, and so it's got my stuff from the previous one. So I should do that and check and see exactly how much of a difference there is from my previous pregnancies to this one, because I've gained exactly the same number of pounds as I am weeks. So I'm 36 pounds heavier, 36, maybe 37 pounds heavier right now than I was when I got pregnant. So yeah, 1 pound a week. It's funny looking at when I look at my Wii Fit, the line is like literally, it's just a straight, because it's 1 pound a week exactly. So, excuse me. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing. This guy's moving around a lot in my lower. I don't think he likes my belly back because he seems to be pushing out against it. Anyways, that is pretty much it for me for my 36-week update. I will attempt to vlog once a day for the month. We'll see how that goes. Life is very busy, and I'm hoping that maybe I can get my phone to operate so that I can automatically put it from my phone to YouTube. I'm not sure how to do that yet. I do it on a camera, and then I put it on my computer, and then I take it, I edit it on my computer, and then I transpose it to YouTube that way. So it's a long process, which is why I don't know if I would do it. Like literally, if I could just take a video and have it automatically upload, that'd be different. I'd find that a lot easier, but that's not how I've been doing my videos thus far, and so we'll see. I've got a few videos that I've taken I haven't edited yet that I'd like to do, so I might just end up popping those in as my Vlogtober ones, even though they're not necessarily vlogs. They're a little bit different from vlogs, but I don't know. I think vlogging can cover a large amount of stuff, right? Anyways, I will see you all next week, maybe tomorrow, if I actually get going. But for my pregnancy vlog, I will see you all next week. And I hope you all have a blessed week.